Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Talk Nerdy to Me. Last time here in Minecraft Directional Challenge, we built our wood base. I've been working on it a little bit off camera. Ignore the floating trees, they'll be gone soon enough. But the good news is, as you can see, I've got stone tools. The rules were, we'll take the boat. The rules were, um, could not start using stone tools until we reach the second base, which is at 0. I can't get to 0 because it's the wood platform. 0 minus 500. So, as you can see, one of the rules was the two bases had to be connected by some mode of transportation. I'm not counting the boat in this situation, which I could have easily done. Instead, as you can see, I built the garden, the farm, if you will, and a future rail track. That's what the wood is for, is we're going to build a railway here eventually, all the way to the second base. Now, I will eventually build a canal for the boat to get through. Good thing. Just check in, making sure that I did not destroy that piece of dirt. But as you can see, I recently fought an enemy that I didn't know what it was. It was a skeleton shooting poison arrows at me. I've never seen it. Don't know what it's called. We got to get through these mangrove swamps. And as we can continue down, the idea that I had is the railroad will continue however it's going to go. So in this case, underground through the mountain, that will take us to minus 1,000. But if we go up these stairs, and by the way, I want you to see that the farm continues or will continue up here. And this lovely platform here is our negative 500. So 0, negative 500. Let me go depopulate the sheep population because we are going to need a bed over here. Have not started building the base yet. As you can also see, it takes us a bit of time. And I also don't know at what point I had stopped when I was building the other day. So our base has to incorporate this coordinate number. So let's start building a base. As you can also see, I got a fishing pole, got a regular fishing pole, fished up some enchanted fishing poles, got some books, got some more books back at the other base. But here's some, got my cobblestone. I'm going to start clearing out this area. I am not going to do it on camera because I don't want to bore you all. The first video did very well. Please, 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 if you're enjoying the series, like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. But also, please share the video with your friends. If you know anyone that might enjoy it, they enjoy Minecraft content, they don't want the same old thing, because I can promise you right now, I am not the same old content creator. For right now, you will not see sponsored stuff on these videos. Simply asking you to share the videos with your friends. If you have different social medias, post the videos on there. Get them to watch it that way. Doesn't matter how people watch, as long as they watch. So I will be back in a couple minutes. Well, for you, a matter of seconds, when this area is cleared out and the base is built. And with a clap of my hands, we've got a base. Now, there's no roof, sure. However, it's protection. It's very basic. It's at the top of the stairs. The chest is on the okay. The chest is one over, or the crafting table, I should say, is one over from the 0500 mark. And then if we go out back, I've kind of flattened everything out. Don't mind the dirt that's reappearing right now. Um, got my little farm set up. These are all carrots and potatoes. I haven't placed only because I forgot, by the way. Not no other reason other than I forgot. Didn't place the wheat yet. Get that down real quick. It has been about 2.5 to 3 hours um, in this cut since the last time I talked to y'all. So let's go do a little bit of exploring. Uh, hello, froggy friend. I did come down here a little bit to cut down some trees. Whoa, 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 whoa. Make sure I'm not falling into anything. Here's a broken nether portal. Let's go get that checked out. Make sure that there's nothing that we don't want in there. Nothing that we do. Nothing that we do want. Nothing that we don't want. Let's go make sure that we get all the valuable stuff out. These magma blocks will be useful later. I did learn something recently. If you sneak, you can walk across them without hurting yourself. Very valuable. There's the chest. There's, okay, always something gold in there. Efficiency and on breaking. Efficiency on a hoe is pretty useless. We do pick up some obsidian and some flint. The fire charge I've never actually put to use, ever. The gold block we can't get yet. There is some obsidian, but we're still 2 bases away from being able to make diamond tools, according to the rule book. Let's keep going exploring. We will go out this way. I'm going to try to get lined back up with 0 on the first coordinate, or as close to it as we can. I don't know what that is right there. Oh, that's just flowers on the top of a hill. But let's keep going this way. Let's head out to 1000. Let's see where our next negative 1000, I should say. Let's go see where our next base is going to be. It's a little pre-scouting. There's a little fox over there, 2 foxes. We'll take the mushrooms, even though I'm allergic to them in real life. Let's see, just some mossy cobblestone, nothing. So at least we're changing, it looks like we're changing biomes a little bit. Not worried about food right now. Plenty of mushrooms. Now, let's see. If the requirement is that the mine cart stays on the 0 axis, then this is where it's going to have to go. Whoops. It actually looks almost perfect. I mean, there's trees in the way and stuff, but what I'm saying is, and I don't want to jinx it until I see what's on the other side of these trees here. Yeah. So we're not having to go over the water, which is important because we're not building anything. We don't have to build anything here. We're just getting trees out of the way type of thing. I am going to try to keep the minecart at 63 on the y-axis. That is, on 63, you're even with the water. When I say even with the water, what I mean is in Minecraft, all lakes and oceans spawn at Y63. Sorry, not Y. X. No, Y. I was correct. Oh, we passed it, by the way. Uh, so let's not go too much further. It does look like we've got another ocean, but it also looks like we might have an ice biome coming up. No going more than one base ahead. All right, so it will be right, right here. Yep, right here. So I'll build a little tower up so we know. Not too high. It's not important for it to be high. Um, okay, so we've got a lot of trees around. That will be interesting. That's where we're going to be able to start. Once we have it connected. That's my rule. I had originally said the base had to be built. I changed it after hours and hours of working my butt off for literally no content. Connecting the two bases probably took me a good 4 hours, and I got zero video out of it. Could I have connected the two bases and did like a time lapse thing? Sure, but that would have required some pretty lengthy editing, and I'm not able to do that right now. Mm, for those of you that don't know, I've just had pretty extensive neck surgery, followed very closely after that by very, very major back surgery. S- Stupid berry bushes. You know what? I was going to leave the berry bushes alone, but just because they hurt us, we're going to take the berries and eat them to recover our strength, our food bars to recover our health. Nom 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 nom. It takes so many berries to get full health, full bars, food, things. Anyway, um, so yeah, just had pretty extensive surgery. So I am in bed, stuck in bed, can't really do much else. And so extra steps, recordings that require extra steps right now are not realistic. So that's why I didn't do something like that. It's fine. I don't mind putting the hours in. I've got the time. Um, by the time you're watching this, the finale for NCAA 2026 was supposed to be up for Gary Wilson for the Road to Glory. It is not. It's not recorded. I had a problem with the recording where I lost a good chunk of it, and I don't know if I really have the time or the energy to go back, um, essentially to the beginning and do it again, re-record it. I don't know if that's going to happen. But Madden 26 is out tomorrow, and Gary is supposed to go to the NFL. So I really can't not get that video out. So the plan is this is coming out on the day I'm recording it. I don't know how long it will be. The answer is probably not very. I know we haven't done much other than build the base, and that happened off camera. Did a little bit of exploring, but it's also nighttime now. So we know what's in that direction. We have already found another portal. Um, let's go to sleep as soon as the sun goes down. We'll pick another direction and go, I guess, 500 blocks in whatever direction we pick. So, like right now, we've been heading north. We can head west or east. We already know what's to the south. But let's do a little bit more exploring. Hopefully, it's not just swamps. And then I'll get this video uploaded tonight. The finale for NCAA 26, hopefully I can get it recorded tonight, even if it's a 10-minute video, will be out tomorrow morning. I'm going to go out on a limb. Okay. Very clearly swamps that way. I'm going to go out on a limb and say by 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is where I'm at. Let's come down over here. So anyway, 9 a.m. Pacific, the finale for Gary Wilson should be out, because that is also the time that Madden 26 comes out. If you bought the digital deluxe edition, which I did. And so I will be, while that video is going up, I will be recording Madden 26 content with Gary Wilson. And that will be up early in the afternoon. I don't know what time, but early. Maybe, I mean, hopefully by 12 o'clock Pacific time, which is 3 o'clock Eastern. All right, what's in this direction? So far, not a whole hell of a lot. The other thing with this series is I realize now how much I bit off. This is going to be a long series of a lot of work that's done off camera, which is fine. Again, I really don't mind. But I'm going to hire a couple peons. I mean, I'm not going to pay them, so not hire them in that regard. But my nephew and maybe the nieces are going to help me do stuff that does not affect the content of the series. What I mean by that is, some mining stuff, uh, building the road between the bases, things that won't affect actual gameplay once we, do what the title of the game says and start mining and stuff. Things that don't affect that, but help with the laborious stuff. Because when I say this is going to be a long series, or potentially a long series, here's the thought that I had. And I might be absolutely crazy for thinking this. Don't quote me on that, because maybe I am. But I want to build, I had said that diamond can't happen until we get to the fourth base, which would be, ouch, minus 2,000 is the fourth base. Okay. We're only at minus 500. No, no. I'm sorry. Minus 1,500, because we're skipping gold, right? So we're at stone now, and we're at 500. So at minus 1,000, we can use iron tools, and then, ouch, that without the feather falling boots, I die there. Why is it not letting me go up? There we go. I was just stuck on the corner. That was a close call. This is what I get for traveling while distracted. Okay, we need to head this direction. So, so that was the idea. So once we hit minus 1,500, we will be able to use iron tools. Again, we're skipping over gold. Well, once we have diamond, like, I don't want the series to just end there, right? That's a short series. It's not very entertaining. And so my thought when I couldn't sleep the other night Another hole. Yep. My thought the other night when I couldn't sleep was, what if we don't just do north as a direction? What if we do um, we get all the way up to the minus 1500, and then we change direction. So like where I just marked off that base at minus 500, we'd also have a base at minus 500 and then 0. And then we'd have a base at minus 500, which is where we just were. And then there'd be a base at minus 1,000, minus 500, and then minus 1,000, so on and so forth. So essentially the base building continues. We'll see how the series does. Like I said, the first episode, I'm very happy with how it did. We'll see how the rest of the episodes go. I'm not gonna, make videos that are not necessary, right? At some point, you don't have to keep making videos on a series. Diminishing returns. Uh, but as long as people are watching the series, I have no problem making videos on the series. The idea that I just suggested would put the series at years in length, potentially. Because I don't have to stop at minus 1500. I can keep going. And essentially, there we go. I was just trying to get it turned to dirt. Essentially, I could keep going until, I mean, in perpetuity, forever. That means basically till the end of time, and keep this series going. Obviously, I want other YouTube series. This was not the original plan for the series. The original plan was much more complicated, actually, and would have been way more time than I have for right now. And what I mean by that is I don't want to spoil what the series was supposed to be, because that series will still happen. But it's a much more extreme challenge, especially because I might do it in hardcore mode. Or I might do it and then beef up the challenge do it a second time, but in hardcore mode. I haven't worked everything out yet on it. So there's definitely rooms for changes, if that is necessary. I really need to get a roof on this place, but at this point, it's almost 5 p.m. Pacific time, which means it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, which means if I don't get this up soon, it's not going to happen. Because like I said, I still have to record the other content. I keep doing it. Okay, doesn't matter. I made it out. That's what I wanted to do. I just want to make sure I've got enough sugar cane. I guess for right now, because I'm not using it for anything else, it can go right here. I just want to make sure that I have enough sugar cane that when it comes time to at the third base, no, the fourth base, because we have no other way to get unless we find diamonds in a chest. We have no way of making an enchantment table. We found the obsidian. We would have to find diamonds either in a village or in a chest. We'd have to find them somewhere in order to be able to make a enchanting table. Obviously, I've already found some enchanted gear through fishing, but that's not going to be enough for what I need. And you could see I'm already level 24. So, yeah, I'm already level 24. And so I need an enchanting table as soon as possible. Maybe I'm spending too much time building these bases, but I don't want to feel like I'm rushing it. I want to feel like it's a progression. I want it to feel natural. I want it to feel like we're earning something, right? It should feel like a reward, not like a, oh, we're going to just rush. In other words, I'm not power leveling. So as we go to the sleep for the night, I think it's a good time to say thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you join me in the next episode. Don't forget, tomorrow, August 7th, will be the finale of Gary Wilson's college career, as well as the beginning of his NFL career. So please join me for that. Leave a like on the video, and I will see you all in the next episode.